A Cajun Night Before Christmas by my friend Claire. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house they don't a thing pass, not even a mouse. The children been nuzzled good snug on the floor, and Mama passed the pepper through the crack in the dough. Then Mama in the fireplace done roast up the ham, stir up the gumbo and make bake the yam. Then out on the bayou they got such a clatter, make a sound like old Boudreaux done fall off his ladder. I run like a rabbit to get to the door, trip over the dog and fall on the floor. As I look out the door in the light of the moon, I think, man, you crazy. I got old too soon. 'Cause there on the bayou, when I stretch my neck stiff, there's 8 alligator a pulling the skiff, and a little fat drover with a long bowling stick. I know right away, gotta be old Saint Nick. More faster and faster, the gator that came. He whistle and holler and call him by name. Hyaw Gaston, hyaw T-boy, hyaw Pierre and Rene, G Nanette, G Suzette, Celeste and Rene. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, make crawl, alligator, and be sure you don't fall. Like Tanty-Flo cat, through the treetop he fly, when the big old hound dog come run himself by. Like that up the porch them old gator climb, with the skiff full of toy and St. Nicholas behind. Then on top of the porch roof it sound like the hail, when all them big gator done sot down on their tail. Then down the chimney I yell with a bam, and St. Nicholas fall and sit on the yam. Sacre, he exclaimed, my pant got a hold. I done sot myself down on them red hot coal. He got on his foots and jumped like a cat, out to the floor where he land with a splat. He was dressed in muskrat from his head to his foot, and his clothes is all dirty with ashes and soot. A sack full of plaything he throw on his back. He looked like a burglar, and that's for a fact. His eyes how they shine, his dimple how merry. Maybe he'd been drinking the wine from Blackberry. His cheek was like rose, his nose like a cherry. On second thought, maybe he'd lap up the sherry. With snow white chin whisker and quivering belly, he shook when he laughed like strawberry jelly. But a wink in his eye and a shake of his head make my confidence that I don't gotta be scared. He don't do no talking, gone straight to his work, but plaything and sock and then turn with a jerk. He put both his hand there on top of his head, cast an eye on the chimney, and then he done said, with all of that fire and them burning hot flame, he ain't going back the way that I can. So he run out the door and he climbed to the roof. He ain't no fool him for to make one more goof. He jump in his skiff and crack his big whip. The gator they move down and don't make one slip. And I hear him shout loud as a splashing he go. Merry Christmas to all, till I saw you some more.